right, it's 4 o'clock, Wednesday, May 13th, 2026. I call the regular meeting of the City of Scottsburg Board of Waterworks to order. First thing on the agenda, we need to approve the April 22nd, 2026 minutes. Marvin seconds, all in favor? Aye. April 22nd minutes are approved. This is the portion of the meeting that we open up to the public. It's my understanding we have a rental applicant here, so if you guys don't mind with the rest of the board, we'll go ahead and take care of that under public comments. You okay with that? Everybody okay? All right. This is Jameson Hill. Jameson, you had a couple of questions or concerns to
Yes.
bring to the board?
Yeah, my name is Jameson Hale, those of you that don't. I'm a teacher at New Washington Middle School. Graduated, got my degree, and just want to find another place to live. I live in town right now, live over in Best Street. So I came here today just to ask about the property. I got into it yesterday. Todd let me in yesterday. I was late. Looked around, inside the house and around the property, and I kind of had just a couple questions about it. Some things just to bring up. Before reviewing my application and stuff, I wanted to bring up the potential idea of rethinking kind of price on the house. When I was walking around, there were a couple of things that kind of was brought to my attention, there was some water damage in the living room. I don't know if it happened since the last rent. I think there's and there's a gutter and a downspout that's kind of broken off, as well as some landscaping things on the front that kind of block some of the points on the road to get kind of difficult to get out. I know some of you guys in here, I know Terry and Dave, you guys do properties. I just wanted to get your viewpoint on that and where you guys stand on. I believe the 1,100 is the price is that right now, which I believe is an okay price. But I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on some of the things that were around the house, the things that I would not mind to take care of, and thus resulting in kind of a higher value of the property. So I was seeing on where you guys stand on that.
When you say a water leak, is there a stain or is there?
There's some part of the driveway with the paint on the wall from top to bottom. So I think that's where there is, what's that, where there's a brick, I would say, the water came down there. Let's say that's about the same spot from the outside. About the inside, where that wall is.
I wasn't, well, it may have been something that just happened. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, normally, and I don't know, do we have them call into you guys? You do a work order, or do they call Todd?
I think they usually work that out with you guys. I don't know. Do we do for what? Like maintenance on the water?
Maintenance on the
department?
rental house.
Yeah. Normally doesn't, yeah. I don't believe any of it's ever come through our office though, I think.
I mean, I think that if the tenant or somebody would have called, we would have put a service order in. But as far as stuff like that, I think it's.
Yeah.
So what do we want to, do we want, or I guess we need to decide now, do we want the tenant to call City Hall and do a work order, or do we want to? Is that okay with you?
can't do before our system, but we could do an email to Bobby or call Bobby. But our system's only gonna be provider specific, so We'll just do, okay, that's fine. Okay,
So we have a gutter and a water leak, because we want to check the water leak before we fix. Definitely before we fix the wall.
Yeah, it's the west side of the west wall.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Another question I have really quick was was the traffic. We're kind of confused on where the city limits go with the trash route and how that is. Is there a city truck that goes to the department?
I think it's really on, I think the water department will have to make, or the water board will have to make that because we just annexed all of that in. So as of May, when we delivered trash cans, it didn't get one. They've been annexed in since then, so.
We should be.
Yeah, if you guys can. Okay. And I think that's what most landlords do is they purchase the can for that property, so we can do a service order to have a can placed there and the city pay for it, and then we can put it on the route. There you go. I heard city, Todd. Yeah.
Split that with the sewer department? Stop it. So how long a term?
A year or two, probably at least a year. Waiting for girlfriend to try get out of grad school and on from there. I mean, other grad school 2 years, but whatever life kind of throws at us. But right now, I could probably stay at least.
Because we have a 12-month minimum.
Okay.
As far as price adjustment, if we went with a longer term, Mayor, or you? Yeah, if you wanted to do a 2-year lease, we could. We could.
Now. That works out.
But I would recommend that. I mean, the city needs to be in control of the maintenance from a liability standpoint.
Yeah. But I mean, that's something you can think about if you want to do a little bit longer term. Like 1,050. Or did you have? Okay. So. Yeah, so. He's your new best friend there. But yeah, so if you want to do 2 years, we do that at 1,000 a month. If that helps you.
Well, off the back. Yeah.
So now the view though is an extra 75. I've already looked over your application. Everything's fine. So, I mean, if you want to go ahead and, if you tell us you want it tonight, then this, this board can, vote on that now. Security deposit, we usually just match the monthly rent. So, then, of course, you'd have to get utilities changed over into your name. What is that on electric? Is that?
Electric is on, RMC, it's not on us.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We've got the water there.
Yeah, but anything large, she can help you out. So she'll do everything but help you move in. So, but yeah, so, if you tell us you want it, we'll vote on it tonight. If you want to wait, then we can vote on it next meeting. Okay, so do you want to do the 1-year term or 2? Okay. Marvin, you want to? Okay, so motion needs to read, We're renting it for a 24-month term. 1,000 a month, 1,000 security deposit, and we'll take care of those items that you're talking about. And you have Todd's phone number, so.
Yeah, and I'll get a written lease.
You just want to start June 1st? Okay. 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 Do you want to just make him a copy of that, or do you need,
Make her a copy. I've got a
Or
copy in
do you
my
want
email. He can, that if he wants it.
okay. All right,
Address of the house is 805.
so, sometime, before the first, well, I guess we'll just send you a message once we have the lease complete, and then you can come in and leave her your deposit and first month's rent, and welcome to the nicest view in Scott County. All right, well, yep, thanks for coming in, so you're all set. All right, we appreciate, and you're welcome to stay rest of the meeting. All right. All right. All right, so at this time, if there's no one else here for public comments, we're gonna close that section of the meeting. We'll go ahead and move on to adjustments. Todd, have you looked at the adjustments? Everything good? Right. Motion to approve the adjustments been made. A second, all in favor? Aye, motion carries. Before we get into old business, Mayor, did you look at the financials? Yeah. Okay, I know I had a question on here. So water hookups, we went from 3,600 to 10,800.
I believe it's because they paid all of their water. Was it a $20,000 connection down there for Rouk? But they have a 2-inch meter and then whatever else. I think it was because the Rouk development paid.
Okay.
Don't quote me on the price, but
Okay,
it was.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Um,
the Bellevue.
Everybody understands the hydrant rentals, why those numbers are all, I think we all know that. And then water transfers, we had 61,675, that was from the hydrants, correct? And
Refunds and reimbursement.
no, we went right here.
Yeah, let me look at that.
Okay,
That 61,000.
I mean, it's in the income on the plus side, so
Yeah.
we're not gonna complain about it, so we're good. She's gonna find out for us. I don't know. I mean, it's in the plus, it's, yeah, we went from like. Todd, I noticed chemicals went up, but I figured we had 5 weeks there in April that getting. And
getting it out of port. And so the only product they could provide here wasn't working as well, we were having to feed more. And, we finally yesterday got a shipment of our normal chemical.
okay. Okay,
The top line that you were looking at is a payment we got from insurance that will be coming out. So
Okay.
it's just sitting there until we
okay,
pay out that claim.
all right, perfect. Mayor, did you see anything else you had any concerns with?
for the 61,000 that Marvin's talking about.
It's an insurance claim.
That's
A
where
payment.
insurance has paid us, but we've not paid for the work done yet, so,
So that'll go away.
yeah.
Okay.
So they gave us 61,000. They gave us 61,000, the insurance did.
That was a initial payment.
Case and it should be in the expenses, not.
We've not spent it yet. It's been paid to us. We've not,
So you have received 61,000.
the clerk's office has, I suppose. Yes, that's where it is sitting right now.
Everything, unless anybody else has anything, I don't see anything that jumps out. Thank you. Thank you, girls, for the update.
You're welcome.
It's so nice to have these. Just.
Yeah.
You know, week after the close, that's hats off to you. Guys do a great job. Okay, let's go and get into old business, 120 water. We kind of talked about that before the meeting, so unless anybody else has anything, I think we all. You need anything from us, Todd?
I'll just tell you real quick, I had a Zoom meeting with them yesterday to ask a few questions. And, one of the things they did, one of the things I was curious to know is if we agreed to move forward, how quickly we would get this initial map to go out and start investigating. They told me they could probably have us a map by the first.
Oh, wow.
So, and I will, I don't know if I explained this to you guys or not, but based on the number they have of unknowns we have, they said initially we will start with approximately 327 verifications that we'll have to go out and do, that they will map out. Based on the findings from that initial go around, that pretty much dictates the strength of the model, and we want that model to be strong. So I guess the easiest way to explain it is if we go out and identify 327, theoretically, let's say if we have them come back leather galvanized, I don't anticipate they will, but if they did, they're probably going to come back and say, okay, based on your findings, we want you to go out and identify another 150. So it strengthens that model the more we do. So,
Good. Well, I appreciate you having the Zoom meeting with them, and I know you've done a lot of negotiating with them, and just want you to know we appreciate it. Okay. All right, so everybody good with 120 water? Okay, so if anybody else have any other old business? Okay,
so
so
we're gonna
we're good.
sign the contract.
Yeah, we're good.
I would get
Do
board
you need a
action.
motion?
I would get board
Okay.
action
All right, so legal department's telling us that we need that in the form of a motion. So- Okay, so that Todd has negotiated with them. All right. And a second? Marvin seconds, all in favor? Aye. Is that all right? Do you need that motion worded any different? Are you okay with that?
No, I'm good with that.
Okay,
Giving you the authority to execute it. Rock and roll.
all right, thank you, Todd. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna close old business and go into new business. Tell us about your new hire.
Distribution operator position. The new hire is Joel Leary, have a start date of 5/18/2026. This will also come with a cell phone and clothing stipend with the position. We just need to take for that. I'll second.
Right, all in favor? Aye, motion carries to hire Joel
This is water.
and And then we probably need to put in that motion about the cell phone and the uniform.
The bubble prorated for play, prorated for. And then just so you guys are aware. Okay, Terry Kendall is retiring at the end of the month. So we do have a grant position open.
Is that full-time?
Full-time night shift? Yes, we just have one open, the other one is.
Is this his second retirement from the
Third.
city? Third retirement from the city? I knew it had been multiple. Is he finally done? Okay, good.
But yeah. so we do have a position.
Okay, so we're running that in newspapers and,
Right.
okay, are we required to run that? Yeah, good, okay. Okay, perfect. All right, have we had any? Okay,
I'm working on mine right now.
okay, all right, well, thank you.
There you
Oh.
go.
It sounds like he'll come back, so. He's actually gonna apply.
Wow,
Seven.
well, it's,
Actually, the last day is on. Sunday. Say that he doesn't want. I mean, I don't know what you got planned, he doesn't want to be part of it, that's why everybody is asking me about it. But his land.
well,
I mean, it's, who's got
Something. Something.
we'll talk about it, you guys.
all right. Okay, Mayor, any other new business? Todd?
I think what we've heard today.
Yes.
Make sure we are.
Well, and her experience is really gonna help us. Yeah. Yeah. Anything from the front office? Nothing? Legal?
Nothing.
Other board members, anybody got anything? All right, all in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.